intersectionality really mean to you? My name is Laura. I'm founder of a social enterprise called Square Circle, and we deliver cognitive bias solutions to employers. And all of those solutions are designed and delivered by the latest generation of talent. But I do want to kind of pull particular focus on the way that intersectionality offers a way to practice inclusion work or our feminism in a way that is kind of unequivocally anti-racist. So I thought it was important to set that out right at the start. I'm so delighted to introduce you all to Patrice Wellesley-Cole. Patrice had a fascinating career. So she's a barrister. She worked in England and Sierra Leone. Then we have Riona Menezes. And Riona works with me in Square Circle. She's on our advisory board. She's a designer in social innovation, and she recently wrote a brilliant paper for a big university on how they can work towards becoming anti-racist. And she facilitated an event recently on how International Women's Day could become Intersectional Women's Day. And then, very excited, in our Allies corner, we've got Rob Baker. So we've known Rob at One Loud Voice for Women for quite a long time now. He founded and built a really successful network called Engaging Men at Mercer. And it's really set a standard for what allies can do in getting involved in any kind of equality work and in gender equality work.
Laura, to me, intersectionality is really about equality and empowerment.
For me, when I talk about intersectional feminism, I think of feminism first as a, progress and equality for women, and feminism being sort of inherently, if done right, intersectional. So when people say intersectional feminism, I try to think about, contexts where feminism, could have maybe widened its lens, looked at, all women from all backgrounds.
For me, I think it's about what I learned from that. It's about considering, all aspects of identity. And obviously, I guess it started in a sense with gender and race, but has kind of moved on to all other aspects of identity too. So for me, it's about, including everyone, making sure that nobody's left out, basically.
Because I know that's another critical area of intersectionality, our biases. How do we challenge, how do we deal with our biases?
I think, for me, it's about finding ways to interact with and support people and learn from people who are in, different places and different cultures.
The Intersectional Women's Day event that I did with Square Circle, we were there helping facilitate conversation with young women, between the ages of 16 to 18. We learned a lot about tokenism, dressing for work, faith at work, bias, and all of these conversations were led by the girls, telling us about their experiences, and it was a really great atmosphere and supportive, just listening to them lead the conversation. So I think that would be a great example of providing an environment where they feel safe enough to speak and about their own experiences.
Network, a Black Solicitors network, because that goes to colour, race, profession and women, and started by a Black woman, and it's in the wake of the Black Lives Matter protests. Many organisations have pledged to recruit and promote more Black and minority ethnic talent.
I mentioned Comic Relief, who just, I think, last week changed their policy around how they're going to deal with celebrities and the yearly celebration that they have. So they've sort of changed how they're going to send celebrities, and also production teams who make videos are no longer going to come from the UK, but are going to be commissioned to deliver in country and be local people. So I thought that was a really nice example of the power dynamic that's existed, I think, for too long, and great to see that Comic Relief have kind of finally made that good big step.
With the Black Lives Matter that's been happening over the last couple of years, and looking at the literature, one of the points that stands out is that we should not have an expectation that Black individuals educate us about systemic racism, about privilege, about structure. That is not the responsibility. It is our responsibility.